Hello everyone. In this video, I will tell you how to kind of run your first Android project in an Android virtual device. You know this virtual mobile phone that this Android Studio uh, tool gives you in order to actually debug and test your apps, Android apps. So first of all, let's create a simple project. Just go to new project, and then from here, okay, select some name because we want to test an Android virtual device. So just write Android virtual, or just virtual device test, and then click. This will be stored in this location, this project. Click next, and here you have to select the minimum SDK. We are going to select the API 15, Android 4.0, and yeah, that's enough. This is so your Android app will run from this level to the API level to the highest available. So next, and simply select, let's say we select this navigation drawer activity, and then click next, and main activity, keep the name of the activity the same, and then finish. Now this project will be created. So our project is almost open. Now we will go to the Android Virtual Device Manager, the AVD Manager, to create an Android device and run this app. This Virtual Device Manager is in Tools, Android, and this AVD Manager. So you just have to click here to open. See, our uh, AVD Manager is now open, Android Virtual Device Manager, and here we will just click on the Create Virtual Device, and now we are here. So we have choose a device definition. So this select hardware window pops up. Here you can, for example, click on TV if you want your mobile app to run on a TV, and you can select here which Android TV you want to use. What will be the size of the screen. If it is just something to wear, like an Android watch or something, Android Wear Scare or Chin, what kind of, if it is round or it is scare, and then the phone and tablet. So in our case, we try a phone. We try to run our app on the phone. So now here, uh, we have Nexus 6, Nexus 5X, Nexus 5. You can select any of these Android hardwares. Let me select, let's say, a Nexus 5X, and then or maybe we can select Nexus 6, yeah, and then we go to next. And so which system image you want on your device? So we have selected a hardware. Now we will select the software. Like we have an Android version 7.71. This is CPU architecture is x86 and API level 25. So for our Nexus 5X hardware that we selected, we choose API level 25 and Android operating system version 7.1.1. So that's it. Nexus 6, you can choose any name, you can give it another name. Let us keep this name Nexus 6 and API 25. So this name tells us which hardware it is and which API level it is on the phone. So you want a landscape orientation or a portrait, keep it a portrait orientation. And you can also then click on the advanced settings, and you can kind of set which camera, front, back. So if there is no front camera, you can select none here, of whatever. If there is no back camera, you can select none here. Let's say we have both the cameras, so network speed is full. You can select if it is GSM, GPRS, whatever. So these kind of things you can set. So let's hide the advanced settings. Here you can go and change your API level. You can select some other API level. Of course, in my case, I have to download this API level 626. If you want to run your app on API level 26, just simply click download and then you can create this device with this API level. In our case, right now, we don't need it. We just keep API 25 and we move ahead. Let's click finish to create our virtual phone device. And you see our device is created. This is here in this list. If we want to create more devices, we will have another device in the list below, and then another. We can just create right now another device. Let's say we want to create a Nexus 5X. Now we have a Nexus 6. So that's it with the same API level as, oops, cancel, as Nugget. We have it here. This, select this with x86 architecture. So we have now another Nexus 5X with the same API level, with the same software and operating system versions. So click finish. And you will see we'll get another one in the list here, another Android virtual device in the list. So that's it. We have another one, the latest with Nexus 5X hardware and API 25. So we have our two Android virtual devices now in the list. So we can now disclose the Android virtual device manager or AVD manager and go to click this green button here, which is the same as debug or run here. So we are going to run our app. This will open this pop-up. Select the deployment target on which phone you want to install your APK or app. Let me select Nexus 6 because we created these two. You see we have these two virtual devices available. If we want to test our app on the real phone, then it will come and we connect our real phone to the laptop. Then this real phone will come in this list. These connected devices. So the virtual devices come in this list. So let's select the first one, Android Nexus F5X, and then click OK to run the app. So our app is now building. You see, it takes a bit of time. So the project is going through the build process, and let's see how it is going. Let's click here. So you see here in the logcat, you see it's the project is building and it will install the APK on the Nexus 5X. We have to wait a bit. So this device appeared. See here, Android emulator Nexus 5X API 25. So this device appeared. So it's on. Now the app will be installed on it. The app is coming up, and that's it. So you see we have this virtual device test. We name the name of our project, and you have here settings, and you see here if you click here, this navigation drawer opens because we our activity was the navigation drawer activity. So this is, you see our first app is up and running on an Android virtual device. Of course, you can change the device from the list that I showed in the AV, in the connected devices and in the virtual devices created, and you can run it on any device you want. So that's it.